to my YouTube channel. It's another day and another scholarship. Today we'll be exploring scholarships, fully funded scholarship in both masters and PhDs for individuals across several states. And so I hope that you would take advantage of the information available and then leverage it to put in your application, and you'll surely be on your way to the top. That being said, if you're just new to the YouTube channel, ensure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that when I drop any video, you'll be one of the first to be notified about it, and then you don't get to miss out. Without further ado, let's get started. Welcome to the Wageningen University and Research Institute. Here is scholarship for international masters students. There are general information there. And so we'll explore through with a variety of programs they have. The general information is that most masters here are 2-year masters. And so we have countless scholarship programs. We have the Excellence Program, we have the African Scholarship Program, we have the Anne van den Fund, the Netherland Scholarship, formerly known as the Holland Scholarship. We have this dual study grant only for EU students. There are scholarship loan opportunities in home countries. These are countries who make available scholarships or augmented funds to support their citizens. You also have the NOFIC and all of that. So you can read through many international organizations like United Nations Agency, the European Union, and the World Bank. So you just have all of that to go through. And that being said, we'll look at the kind of information that is available specific to the Excellence Program, for example. What does the Excellence Program cover? So let's check it through. Okay, so the Excellence Program aims to attract excellent students who have a prospect of doing a PhD after their master's graduation. It is for international students from outside, okay? Now, it covers for, you must have your unconditional admission for one of the MSc programs starting in September, and the scholarship just covers tuition fee waiver for 24 months. Of course, master's application deadline is based on invitation. It is not possible to apply directly. So when you put in an application, once you qualify for the scholarship, you're invited. However, since it's only tuition fee that it covers, you would have to get some other funds to ease your other expenses, so you can come to the Anne van den Fund. And this one is a partial or full scholarships. However, it covers a few things it caters for. So when you read through or explore the information on it, you see that you realize that you can actually get it too. So you apply for it. It happens in the spring, and when you apply, what does it cover? You can see it's intended to support students from developing countries with the Anne van. The impact is that it is aimed towards supporting you so you can read through, you can see some of the informations on it on your own, and then you can apply. So 1 year based on advice and all of that. So you have the Anne, you could just apply for it. As I took note of the deadline of the Excellence Scholarship, deadline is February 1st, 2024. That being said, we'll look at the African Scholarship, which is my focus for today. The African Scholarship, and let's check what does it entail. It entails motivated students applying for studies from Africa countries. The unique opportunities there, it is intended for them to start by September 2024. The scholarship is a full scholarship, so they don't have to move. You don't have to move anymore. So it says, and the deadline is still the same as the other one. The scholarship is based on invitation as well. You can read up You can check more about the information there, which we will do. And what are the general requirements for this scholarship? The general requirement is here. So component of the scholarship, what they cover is fully, you can see travel to and from the Netherlands, living allowance for duration of program 24 months, yeah, tuition fee coverage for duration 24 months, visa cost and health cost. You see, a budget for 1 semester in Europe, travel, stay, registration fee. So you can travel to. So yeah, now these are the requirements. You must be an African citizen. You must have applied for one of the master's program of Wageningen University before the given deadline, 1st February. You are to have an unconditional admission. Good thing is that there is no application fee for you here. You must have been an excellent student and a proven top 5% student with a first class honors degree and a GPA of 80% of higher or higher in your bachelor's degree. So if you're in top 5% of your studies during your days, you qualified for this. The focus is first class graduate. However, 2-1 graduates too are welcome. If you have a 2-1 with a strong research experience or a 2-1 with a relevant work experience, it's another advantage for you. Now, the steps to it is that you go through, how do you apply? You click and open the master's program. You wait for the selection period. Once the selection is done, by March 21st, you should get a response. The results, conclusions are concluded around May 13, 2024, and then updates and changes, whatever it needs to be done, whatever needs to be, there's interview for you, invitation, whatever. 40 candidates are intended to be selected by March 2021. And so after that, there's an interview by May 3rd. At the conclusion of that, there's a result and you're expected to resume studies in the following year. That being said, there are important dates and you can check that below. So let's explore the available programs of study for the master's scholarship. So there are quite a number of master's program here. So what is the master's program? Yeah. Now there's also a PhD arm, and I'll be going to that shortly briefly. The PhD is more like an employment offer or job advertisement. So this is the master's program, and it runs from A to Z. You can see agroecology, which is a double degree. I'm tempted to look through what does a double degree entail. You realize that you're going to be earning 2 master's degree certificate from 2 universities. You see it there. You're going to be earning 1 master's from the Wageningen University and then another master from the Israelian University. A multidisciplinary approach, 2 diplomas when you graduate. One is Wageningen University MSc Resilient Farming and Food Systems, Isara, and then Isara MSc Agroecology. So you have 2 master's degrees just for those courses. You can read through, check out the requirement, application deadlines. Is non-EU 1st February, European Union 1st March. Just check it out and put in your application. So you have quite a number of courses on the master's page. The program runs across on STEM. The STEM focus. You can see climate studies. We have so many health, nutritional, epidemiology, and public health. This is one online. And the English online proficiency test. You can check out the requirements, their bachelor's degree, and all of that. You have exemptions for people who are taught from these schools. And if you're from Africa country where you're taught in English language, so do not hesitate to put in an application. I've already taught how to apply for English language waiver. It's on this channel. So check it out, write to them, request for a waiver. If it's available, they'll let you know. If you have a certificate to prove it, like the WASEC for West Africa, or you have any proficient English language test, TOEFL or Duolingo, you just feed them in on the information and you'd be on your way, I believe, to the application. And that being said, let's explore the PhD openings. Okay, so the dates here are the dates, the openings are announced. It is the PhD vacancies are more like a job employment that requires you to do a few things and is generous enough to cater for your need. So let's explore the peri-urban land and water commons in the global north and south, and then we'll look at another opening. Okay, so this is opened. The end date is 15 January 2024. You click to respond to it from the respond button and you're on your way up for the. And there are requirements. What are the requirements? What you will do is that you will be explaining mechanisms that are responsible for the depletion and restoration of common. So you can read all of this on your own. But your qualities must be that you must have a convincing interest. You must be a good communicator. I have good collaborative skill also. You have strong interest to work with local communities and analytics. What you must possess: an MSc degree in human geography and the likes, spatial planning, environmental sciences, sociology, and all of that. Experience in strong motivations toward working in this multidisciplinary and international teams. You must have demonstrated cultural sensitivity. And then you must sometimes provide, it is necessary, it is sometimes. So a C1 level is a C, at least a minimum of a past degree in English language, which you could check out on your WASEC suits this for Africans or West Africans. So you could check out. Sometimes they need more, and you could just write to them and let them know what you have. Then they have terms of agreement or what they offer: partially paid parental leave. They have working hours that can be discussed. That's negotiable. You have accruing compensation up to 40 hours per week. Then you have strong basis for sports facilities available on campus for a small fee. Then you have a December bonus, annual December bonus for the time frame of 4 years that you're working with them. Additional to this first-rate employees benefit, you will receive a fully funded PhD position and you'll be offered a course program tailored to your needs and the research team. So you're not moving a muscle. You have everything catered for. For your first year, your annual salary is 2,000 plus euro to as much as 3,500 plus euros. It rises monthly as it's going. You work 38 hours per week. They offer you 18 months contract first, and if you satisfy the requirements, they can extend the. What do you need to apply? A CV that is just 2-page maximum and a cover letter, and you're up for grabs with this scholarship. So let's explore. You write to them the recruitment mail or any of the subject. So let's check out any other openings again. Okay, so let me explore PhD Food Climate Services for Sustainable Development in Sub-Saharan Africa. Let's check the deadline and explore this interface of this scholarship. So this one is deadline is 20th December. So you just have a few days to go. If you have all of the requirements, you can go ahead and put in an application without delay. It will advance the uptake of user-centered climatic services in 3 selected vulnerable regions in Africa: Ghana, Kenya, and Zimbabwe. This is home sweet home for Africans. Emphasis is tackling issues related to migration from secondary cities to the main cities within countries in Africa and beyond. Look at it within Safe for All. A PhD position is designed to deal with the following key objectives. 1. Assess food policy systems in Sub-Saharan Africa, where you will do the following 3. Identify short and long-term risk of key crops production in Sub-Saharan Africa, where you focus on 3 things. Also, you use food shed and yield forecasting to visualize the effects of climate change, migration, urbanization, and socio-economic development on food systems in Sub-Saharan Africa. And then you evaluate the food shed. This is like the project you're going to be working on. In fact, this is the project you'll be working on. And all of this looks like the objective of the research. At the end of it, you must have achieved all the bullet things and successfully achieved the core point. Your responsibility is to conduct research and analysis within the project framework, contribute to development of new methods to support sustainable food systems, and publish research results in peer-reviewed journals, and write a doctoral thesis based on research findings. What is required of you? Socio-technical skill, Python or C++. They will not consider applications that do not showcase Python, C, and C++. So you need to learn that. Proven experience with large-scale hydrological and or crop modeling and spatial data analysis. So GIS is needful here. Also, familiarity with big data analysis, excellent scientific writing skills in English, and willingness to travel to Africa. So all of these, and then you must have an MSc degree in environmental sciences, earth system science, climate studies, agricultural studies, and you are good to go. Now they have flexible working terms, just like the former, and the payment is the same. And so when you're done, you could actually write to them through about the position through Spiros Papa Resource by email or Hester Behrmans by email. You write to them, and for more information about the procedure, you can contact Noreen Abbas. That being said, you just have to complete an up-to-date curriculum by 2 pages and motivation letter of 1 page. And then you put in the first job interviews are scheduled for the second week of January. So once you put in your application and you meet all the requirements as provided, you are expected to be shortlisted for an interview. And at the interview, if you emerge one of the best, of course, you're deemed fit for the opening. Until then, I hope to hear from you more. Where are you watching from and what's delaying you? Till then, let me know if you have any challenge and how I can be of help. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so that you know whenever I drop new videos. Ta-da!